Well, hello. I have just finished work, so I wanted to get a video done today. It is exactly 4 weeks from today, and I will be having my surgery in Mexico. I'm pretty excited about that. Nervous, but excited. So today, I saw one of the other video loggers, VSG girls, put a top 10 list together of what they would not miss about being fat. And I thought it was so neat, and I thought I would do my top 10 list. Now, I could probably do 100, but we would be here for about 4 days listening to me ramble on about them. So let's get started. I have my little note here, so I've written down. So I'm going to go from 10 to 1. Number 10. Sweaters with birdhouses on them. Okay. So there's nothing more frustrating than being in a store and finding something that looks, oh, that's a nice color shirt, and you pull it out and there's like bedazzled birdhouses or bedazzled puppies or cats or things all over the sweater. And it's like, okay, you try it on and there's like a kitten on your boob. Like, what, are you gonna wear it out and someone's gonna be like, nice kitten there on your chest? And it's like, okay, my girls are big enough as they are. They don't need any extra emphasis on them, or people looking to see what kind of animal or horse or, heaven forbid, some kind of moose. Like, don't put a moose on a plus size girl's sweater, okay? Come on now. Anyway, I just don't think that bedazzled anything works, especially for larger clothing items. And I will be delighted to shop at stores that don't carry any of those kinds of things. So that's number 10. But speaking of number 10 in clothing, I am a bit of a clothes horse. And as I start losing weight, I'm going to be moving quickly out of different sizes. Currently, I'm a size 24 bottom. I'm probably a 3X top. I could be a 2X, but I usually wear 4X because that's what I usually like to have, nice big baggy tops. If any of you would like my clothes or something, if like as you're losing your weight, if anybody's starting out a little bit bigger or heavier, I'm currently 5'5" and I am 285. So if anybody's starting a little bit bigger and they would like something, like let's say you need a pair of jeans or whatever, just let me know and I'm happy to send it to you. If you want to pick up the shipping, I'll find a fast, effective, cheap way to get it to you, and you can have whatever. If you see something I'm wearing in any of my videos, first dibs, all yours. All right, number 9. Overcompensating for being fat. What I mean by that is most people who are heavier are quite humorous, and I don't think that's coincidental. I don't think it's because food makes us happy, although it does, because I have noticed that people who don't eat a lot can kind of be grumpy, but I think it's more so that we're overcompensating for our weight because there is this stigma attached to being heavy, and that we have to somehow prove ourselves by being either funny or really trendy or really cool or any of it, smart. You have to really go above and beyond to be accepted. And now I find that if people are behaving that way and you have to kind of do that, I don't need those people. I don't need to prove anything to those people. But sometimes they're in those circles that you have to be a part of. Like my son is in competitive volleyball, and some of the parents can, like, they'll just see right through you, and you have to kind of go out of your way to be like, yo, yeah, I'm actually, fat is not contagious, and I do shower every day, and I am clean, and I have a normal job. It's physical, and I have a brain, and yeah, it's actually okay to talk to me too. So anyway, I will be really delighted to not have to do that, because sometimes those of us who are kind of funny, sometimes you just wake up and you're not feeling it, and you just need to be with people who can handle you however you come. So that's number 9. Number 8, airplanes. I've heard this in the last person who did it. It's the same for me. You see the looks as you're walking up the concourse. You see the looks as you're going up the aisle. I generally try and get a ticket for a seat up and closer to the front, that I don't have to sit next to anybody. I've got a little console beside me. If I can get one of those seats, I definitely will try. It's just, we all know how uncomfortable it can be, and I will be so happy to not have to deal with those kind of headaches anymore. It's going to be a wonderful day. Number 7, pictures. Don't like them. In fact, videos, even these, I'm going to probably post this without even viewing it. I viewed my first video and I was like, I am not putting that anywhere. It shows this, that, and the other thing, and, blah, 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 critique. And it's like, the reason why we're doing these videos is to watch the progress. That's like number 1. I haven't lost or weight or had surgery yet. So I'm at the highest I'm going to be before surgery. And this is where we look back and go, hey, look at the big change. So this is me now, and that's how it is. But like pictures, I try and get in behind. I try and, hide behind people and things. And it's like, who do you think you're fooling? Cringing when you see the photos, because you just know what you're about to see is just not where I'm happy with myself. So I'll be happy to see pictures and be like so proud of myself for where I've come. Number 6. Restaurants. They've come a long way to accommodate different sized people, but when you go into restaurants and you are like, is there any tables here, or are they all booths? I can fit in most booths, but old school booths, oh, heaven help me. You just don't want a table cutting in and your tummy hanging onto that table a little bit. It's just not comfy for eating, and it's very uncomfortable for sitting, and just no fun. I can't wait to sit in a booth and sit back and have a ginormous gap between my stomach and the edge of the table. It's going to be a great day. Number 5, back pain, lower back pain, laying on my back too long at night, and then dying while you turn over. Getting up in the morning, your low back is sore. Doing too much during the day, your back is sore. I'm a massage therapist. In fact, I'm videotaping from my treatment room. I have it at home as my massage table, and lotions and calm pitcher to keep my clients calm, because I am a mean therapist. I'm one of those horrible ones where you hate me on the while you're laying on the table and love me a couple days later. My job is physically demanding. I'm a deep tissue therapist, and my back gets sore, and I will be looking forward to the day when that is no longer the case. So that's number 5. Number 4, big boobs. Being heavy-chested just is, seriously, like, just cut them off. Get rid of them. Like, okay, I know what's coming. I know they're going to just completely deflate and head in the wrong direction. And I know that I'm going to have to, like, roll them up like little tacos or taquitos and stick them in a bra and, try and have a little lift, and I know I might have to be looking at surgery down the road, but I cannot wait to not have them being like, yo, here we are, or them coming around the corner and me following 10 minutes later. Can't wait. Can't wait. If I have to have surgery, which, who am I fooling? They're certainly not going to be big. They're going to be like as small as we can go without looking like a boy. So I am really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, again, you get back pain from that as well, right? So, okay. So I have a personal trainer and I go to the gym. And it is a gym where here in my city we have a hockey team, and they are well known, and some of them train at the same gym as I do. And it is very difficult to go there, and here's all these built boys, and they train in like this one trainer trains them, and he trains them in like a group of 4 or 5, and then there's me and my trainer. And it's hard because they're looking, they're watching, and sometimes the looks are just like, it's hard. But one day I was training and my trainer put this apparatus on my ankles. And so it's this rubber band and then these Velcro straps around each ankle. And then you squat and go up the gym. And she said, can you just leave it on your ankles and kind of waddle over to, I can't remember, the rower. And then you won't have to take it off in between as we're doing the reps. Like, oh yeah, I think I can do that. So I'm waddling over, and you can all imagine what that looked like. I waddle over and she goes, I'll be right back. I'm like, no problem. And I turn around and I sat down, and I sat a little too far back, and because my feet were strapped together, I went ass over tea kettle, feet up over my shoulder and down into, wedged between the apparatus and the mirrors, and the hockey guys were there. So I'm kind of curled into the fetal position because I don't want to get up. And it was, yeah, I look forward to not being clumsy and big and just kind of like the elephant in the room. So, number 2, not being able to do things with my kids, like amusement park rides, fitting on the rides. We went to Disneyland this last summer, and it was really embarrassing asking at every single ride if I'm going to fit on the ride. Am I going to fit on this one? Am I going to fit on this one? And, you know, fortunately enough, there's lots of rides there that I fit just fine on because it's just the open seating and then the bar comes down, and I do okay that way. But, you know, you're tired walking through the park, and it's like, you know, your mind says you want to ride everything and your body says, can we be done? And I can't wait to be able to have the energy to do the whole thing. In fact, I'd like to take my kids back there. I mean, and they're teenagers now. And we had fun last year, but I think it would be fun to take them back with a healthier version of me and like really ride the park and just have a blast. So, number 1 is just not living. And what I mean by that is just not just living longer, but living a fuller life. We miss out on doing so much. We don't go out, or we choose not to do things, and it's because of our weight, and we need to stop doing that because we deserve to have a big full life. We only get to do it once, and I want to do it the right way, even though I'm starting a little later. So living fully, living longer, living healthier, living better. So I will be happy to not be not living the way that I should be. And that's my top 10 list. I'm going to tag VSG and me. She's just starting out her videos too, and I think you should do a list as well. And anybody else who's kind of a newbie like me, do a top 10 list. It's fun, and I'd love to see what you have to say. And tag me below in the comments, and I'll come and follow you, and I'll do another video sometime soon. I'm heading to Palm Springs on Saturday, so maybe I'll do a video by the pool. All right, so have a great day, have a great night, and get some good sleep because we need it. All right, bye.